Hi, and welcome back. One of the nice things about uploading videos to my own channel for a change is I can see where the traffic's coming from, and I can join in the conversation. It seems my linear phase analog EQ video was a little controversial on the realgearonline.com forum. Here's a couple of specific points I'm going to reply to. First of all, try flipping polarity on your processed track and see what the null output provides once you peak match it. Peak matching probably won't help us since the analog chain included fast aggressive compression. But flipping the polarity and checking the null is a valid test that I should probably have done in the first video. If you haven't seen my linear phase analog EQ video, you might want to pause this and watch it first so you know what I'm talking about. So here we go, here's the full mix. And then this first parallel channel is the same mix, processed through the analog chain once in the usual way. And here's the null. It gets quieter, but it's a long way from cancelling completely. Okay, this is the first parallel track, processed again through the same analog chain minus the compression, but backwards. They clearly blend together better than the first bounce. Now here's the null. I wouldn't expect a perfect null at any gain settings, as this signal has been filtered and compressed. But I think you'll agree that's a much deeper null than the first parallel track. Okay, second point. I'd try applying your processed return signal to a normal, not backwards track, and then nudging backwards and forwards by 10 milliseconds in 1 millisecond increments. I guarantee you'll find that within a few milliseconds of either direction, you'll get the same tone as your approach. Okay, so basically what he's saying is that if I time aligned the processed track correctly, it would mix with the dry signal just as well as my reverse processed version. So let's try it. Let's put the parallel track back to Unity. Here's a Voxengo sound delay plugin. And let's go, as he suggested, in 1 millisecond increments. And there's 10 milliseconds. And I think we can agree none of those settings helped. So maybe it needs to go the other way. So let's delay the original dry signal instead, again in 1 millisecond increments. Now, to be honest, I didn't expect that to work, as 1 millisecond increments are way too coarse for this kind of thing. But let's run with the idea and try using Sound Radix Auto Align to time align them automatically. I've set the dry signal to send and the processed signal as receive. So let's automatically detect and correct the time alignment. And now we're getting somewhere. It's nudged it earlier by just 2 samples, and immediately the upper mid-range became clearer and less coloured. Let's try bypassing. So this might appear to prove him right, until you listen a bit more carefully, in particular to the bass, which has just dropped out, so let's rewind. And where does the bottom end go? Here's the phase flip. Notice there's loads of bottom end that's not cancelling. That tiny 2-sample delay has put the upper mid-range more perfectly in phase, or more perfectly out of phase when it's flipped. But it's done nothing to help the lower frequencies. So it's obviously not just simple time alignment that's required here. The problem is phase shifts at specific frequencies, and they can only be cancelled by equal and opposite phase shifts. Or the same phase shifts, but backwards. I hope that answers your questions. Bye for now.